What is going on, guys, and welcome back to a very special upload. This upload is going to be dedicated to Star Wars The Clone Wars Adventure, celebrating 3 long years since it shut down on March 31st, 2014 at exactly 8:06 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, if you think about it, it's been 3 long years since this game has shut down. It's been 3 long years since we couldn't play our character anymore on this game. This game really touched a lot of kids' hearts, basically a lot of people's hearts that love Star Wars, that loved exploring different planets and just having their own adventure. This game, to me, it really did mean everything. It was truly incredible. It was the best game that I've ever played, because it was actually the only game that I've ever played online until Star Wars The Old Republic came out. But anyway, there's quite a few things that Clone Wars had that SWTOR did not have, such as creative building. It was just basically that, honestly. There's a couple of character creations that SWTOR does not have that CWA did have. And that's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Life Day, Halloween, it's a mixture, because I know SWTOR has those 2 events, but it's not really, they don't really have Halloween at all, which really pisses me off. But anyway, so it's 3 long years. I just can't believe it. Now, what you're looking at on screen, originally I had planned to have a collage made that had 3 separate columns. On the first column and the second would be 10 pictures each, and then on the third column it would be 11. So that would be 3, 31, and then I would choose 14 of the favorite photos that were the top best photos. So, or screenshots, whatnot. And this actually took me quite a while to make. It took me roughly about an hour to make this. I had a friend of mine help me design it exactly how it looks right on screen. So, big thank you to him. My favorite memories in the game, honestly, I could not choose because there's just way too many. I've met so many amazing friends that have helped me throughout the entire years and have stayed with me throughout them. I've met a lot of wonderful squad leaders and served against a lot of powerful people that I, in my opinion, found extremely powerful. But anyway, I honestly could not begin to describe the memories. There's just way too many to describe. I know one of my favorite memories was when the Umbara Combat Zone first released. It was the first ever combat zone, and I just ran out there, started killing all the separatists, and started going into those Umbara bunkers and completing all of those. It was just so much fun, and I don't really think you got any special rewards for those. I know you got a trophy, I believe, but that came later on. There was one time where, a couple of my friends, they decided to go wander out and they found this ancient academy. And at the time, we didn't know what it was because we thought it was something Mandalorian themed. But later on, throughout the months, it became released as the Sith Academy. And that by far really touched me because I am just in love with the Sith style, everything. And so we got the Sith Academy lot afterwards, which was pure gold to me. I always spent a lot of time in there, just decorating and hanging out a lot. It was just really fun. Eventually, more combat zones started releasing, and we got the Karlak combat zone, and then we got the Felucia, which was by far the best combat zone that I've ever played in. I don't remember if there was any others. I know there was Umbara, there was Karlak, I know there was Iceberg 3, but that really wasn't any combat zone at all. That was basically just an empty space. Felicia, and that was pretty much it, honestly. If I'm missing any combat zones, please do let me know in the comments, because I don't remember at all. Now, I do know originally there's been rumors that have spread throughout the entire game that we were originally supposed to have a Mustafar combat zone along with the Camino combat zone. And on the Mustafar, we would have had a world boss. I'm not sure what it would be, but who knows. And we were also supposed to have auction houses, which were you could buy another person's house and all this other stuff. Never came into play. But anyway. Favorite season in the game, favorite holiday would definitely have been Halloween, because that's where I made my creation of the Pumpkin Lord, which was basically, random outfits along with the General Grievous pumpkin head, which was really incredible. It was really fun. And this game was the original game that has created Snake. It was his birthplace. And he's lived so many lives in this game. He's lived a Dark Emperor, he's lived a Jedi Guardian, a Republic Trooper, and a mercenary. Favorite memories in the game, I honestly, like I mentioned, I honestly could not say for the life of me because there's way too many. I've served with Alexandra Nova, which is the best experience I've ever gotten. I've served with her since it was probably maybe 2 or 3 years, which was the best time ever. And then eventually I ended up serving Exea in the very beginning, actually, which was the best as well. Eventually, I met a lot of wonderful people. I met some awesome counselors. I attended a lot of emissary events as much as I could, meeting the emissary people as well. And eventually, as the sunset came closer, I ended up getting to meet my very first enforcer for a screenshot. And I got a shit ton of screenshots that I would honestly say that I would show you later, but unfortunately, if I do that, it'll take up more time, and I still haven't registered Bandicam yet. But anyway, out of all, if I had to choose one favorite memory, just only one, it would have to be with the Enforcer, because those guys are the head of the game. It was just by far a very exciting yet spooky experience, which really touched me a lot, and which really got to me. And during the entire time of this game, I still believe the reason that they shut down was because they issued lifetime membership, which was like $50 or $70, somewhere around there. And I'm sure a lot of people end up buying it, and then after they did their membership, there was nothing else to purchase except for the station cash, and that's where they went downhill. So eventually, Sunset came into place, and you could have stayed in your housing lot if you wanted to, which a couple of my friends did, but I didn't. I wanted to go out where I could see the disconnection. And I actually do still have all the screenshots from this game. And I stood in the main hall of the Jedi Temple with Alexandra. As you can see at the very bottom, the very last row on the 5th picture was actually the sunset day, where I got to stand next to her and witness the entire thing. And then once the time came, 8:06, a message popped up with R2-D2 saying you've been disconnected from the server. I actually did start crying a little bit. It was only for like probably 2 minutes, because I knew everything that I put into this game has gone away. It's really destroyed me. But anyway, we can always celebrate it. So here's to 3 long years, and here's to many more to come. So post your most memorable moments in the comments below, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Until then, may the Force be with you.